More history made tonight in Virginia. Democrat Danica Rome has become the first transgender person to be elected to a state legislature in the U.S. What's more, she did it against a longtime incumbent known for opposing LGBTQ issues. News 4's Jackie Benson is live for us at Water's Edge Brewery in Prince William County, where the beer is flowing after this major upset, Jackie.
Well, Jim, when people in this room started to realize, they were watching the numbers come in, started to realize what was happening, it was like an electric current was running through here.
To every person who's ever been singled out, who's ever been stigmatized, who's ever been the misfit, who's ever been the kid in the corner, who's ever needed someone to stand up for them when they didn't have a voice of their own, because there's no one else who is with them. This one's for you.
With those words, Danica Rome, who called herself a single-issue candidate because of her focus on solving traffic congestion on Route 28, stepped into the history books. The first transgender woman to represent Prince William County in the Virginia House of Delegates defeated Bob Marshall, longtime incumbent in the 13th District. Marshall had spent much time in recent years crusading against the LGBTQ community. He refused to debate Rome. A Virginia Republican Party email misgendered Rome, referring to her as him.
How we won? We focused on a message that resonated with the people of the 13th District, and I'm dead serious about it, about fixing Route 28. That is absolutely, it's been my bread and butter since January 3rd. My mom's been stuck on that road going up and down to work every day for 30 some odd years. That's the one.
At the Virginia Democratic Party's election night headquarters in Lake Ridge, Rome took her place alongside her fellow newly elected House delegates, Elizabeth Guzman, Jennifer Carroll Foy, and Hala Ayala. So after a win in June in a four-way Democratic primary, Danica Rome becomes the first transgender woman to represent Virginia in the House of Delegates. Live in Prince William County, Jackie Benson.
Thank you, Jack.
A historic election for the city of Minneapolis.
Voters elected two openly transgender people to the city council. Philippe Cunningham beat council president Barb Johnson to represent the 4th Ward in North Minneapolis. Johnson held her seat for 20 years. Cunningham will be the first transgender man to serve on the city council. He has more than 10 years of experience as a senior policy aide and advisor in the mayor's office. Andrea Jenkins is the first openly transgender black woman elected to a major U.S. city council. Jenkins had spent 25 years in public service as a Minneapolis City Council policy aide and Hennepin County employment specialist. She told our Nina Moyni about her journey to this office and her hopes for the future.
It really came down to me being authentic with myself and being authentic with other people.
Her journey to the ballot hasn't been an easy one.
I relied on love of my family when I came out, you know, that we had a strong enough bond of love.
25 years ago, Andrea Jenkins decided it was time to live her truth.
It opened up a whole new world for me.
Her work in public service catapulted into new heights because of her private mission.
It feels incredible. I think it's a symbol of hope for not only transgender people, but all people.
As the first openly transgender black woman elected to a major U.S. city council, Jenkins knows the people of Minneapolis have given her the biggest opportunity of her life to tackle issues of social injustice.
We're going to say no to racism. We're going to say no to hatred. We're going to say no to transphobia and sexism.
A symbolic win, but Jenkins says she's also put in the work to earn the win.
We have been able to help get rid of drug houses and build economic development in our communities.
Jenkins believes her years as a Minneapolis City Council policy aide will help her continue working on goals around community policing and economic development.
My work, my passion is about helping people live better lives.
The new council members will be sworn into office in January. Jenkins will leave her current job at the University of Minnesota to be a full-time council member. She also weighed in on the mayor's race, saying she's friends with almost everyone who ran, and she's excited to work with Mayor-elect Jacob Fry. Frank.
All right, big changes, Nina. Thank you.
The overhead speaker delivering updates to the ladies and gentlemen on the train and on the platform.
The next road was found.
Now the MTA has issued a new mandate. Announcements made by conductors are gender neutral in an effort to include all people.
Hello everyone, there is a Brooklyn-bound A express train approaching 42nd Street.
I think it's innovative. It's great. I mean, at today's day and age, I mean, you are who you are.
Others are concerned about the cost of changing all the recordings.
I feel it's a nay, honestly speaking. I feel they can use the money on something else, improving the tracks, improving the air.
Some strap hangers are fed up with the concern over political correctness.
I think that's silly, and I don't think it really offends anyone, say ladies and gentlemen.
The MTA memo addressing the issue asked conductors to be more specific about delays, more human, and more empathetic to the passengers on board.
Really, if they could just get announcements that they can hear, that'd be the first step in the right direction.
The MTA says this is a small part of a much larger effort, saying, quote, we are fundamentally changing the way we talk with riders to give them better and clearer information. At the 72nd Street subway station, Magdalena Doris, CBS 2 News.
What Disney Channel just announced is making history, and we couldn't be more proud. Today's episode is presented by Lyft. It matters how you get there. Download and ride today. Disney Channel is about to have its first gay character storyline on the popular show Andy Mack, and we are thrilled about this giant step towards inclusion and representation. Andy Mack is a new show on Disney Channel, and it tells the story of, you guessed it, Andy Mack, as her life completely changes on her 13th birthday when she discovers that her older sister Bex is actually her mother, and that her mom Celia is really her grandmother. This realization sends Andy on a journey of self-discovery along with her friends Cyrus and Buffy, who are also trying to figure out their place in the world. The show aired in April 2017 and was met with great success. Viewers loved the relatable storyline and that the kids were actually portrayed by real kids. After a great first season, the show was given a green light for season 2 in May, and fans have been patiently waiting for the second season, and they're not going to be disappointed. Because the season premieres tomorrow, and it was just announced that Cyrus, one of Andy's best friends, will begin to confront his feelings towards another boy and understand his individuality as a gay character. This marks Disney Channel's first ever gay character, and we're obviously applauding this giant step, even though it definitely could have happened sooner. In order to make Cyrus's storyline age appropriate and as realistic as possible, Disney Channel worked with child development experts and organizations including Common Sense Media, GLAAD, and PFLAG. We love that they are intentionally working towards greater inclusion on their network, and fans are too. Tons of viewers took to Twitter to show their support of this monumental moment, and viewers are praising the show for their greater step towards inclusion, and others are seriously loving this show as a whole and praising its storyline of teen pregnancy and a biracial family. But the most popular reaction by far is by people who are just so excited to see a gay character on Disney Channel because they never thought they would. I don't know about you, but I know that I'll be tuning into Disney Channel tomorrow night to watch Andy Mack. Are you guys so excited about this incredible history-making character? Let us know in the comments section below. I'm Naz Perez, and thanks for...
Now, Star Trek's George Takei has publicly denied sexual assault allegations. Former actor and model Scott R. Brunton claims the Hollywood heavyweight grabbed his crotch in 1981, but in a series of tweets, Takei said it simply didn't occur. He wrote, "I'm shocked and bewildered by these allegations, as you must feel reading them." He also added that he doesn't remember Mr. Brunton and that he does not know why he's made the allegations now after more than 3 decades. However, an interview George did earlier this year on The Howard Stern Show has come back to haunt him after he made jokes about grabbing men to persuade them to sleep with him, some saying this could be the proof that he is indeed a predator.